times have you looked past a red flag, hoping it wasn't what it seemed? And how often have you given someone one more chance only to get burned again? Where's the real truth? They didn't fool you. You fooled yourself. You saw the signs, but ignored them anyway. Your gut told you that something was off, but you made excuses. So why do we tend to ignore what's right in front of our face? Well, today we're breaking that cycle for good. We're learning to spot the signs early and trust what we see the first time. Understanding why we tend to ignore the truth and how to stop excusing bad behavior, and why trusting actions over words will change your life. Hey, Circle. Welcome back to Unplugged, Raw and Uncut. If you're new here, pull up a chair because this is the village where we keep it real, raw, and respectful. And to my returning Circle members, well, you guys already know I appreciate you much. Let's go ahead and jump right into this subject. And I can hear someone now out there saying, but Unc, what if they really do change? Well, people don't change just because you hope they will. People usually will only change because they want to or they have to change. So when someone shows you their worst side over and over again, it's not a mistake. It's simply a preview of who they are and who they will continue to be. And yeah, one bad day, anybody can have a bad day. That's a mistake. We can forgive that. We can overlook that. But we're talking about a continued pattern of bad behaviors. That's not a mistake, people. That is a character flaw. For example, that one friend who always cancels on you at the last minute, no matter what or where you're supposed to go. Well, they've already proven themselves unreliable. I don't even know why you still deal with them. Or that coworker, the one who gossips about everybody. She tells everyone's business. Well, you can believe that they're talking about you when you're not around. Again, untrustworthy. Or the romantic partner who keeps breaking his promises and lying to you. That's not simple forgetfulness, people. That is a conscious choice that this person is making. And the sooner you choose to accept these people for who they are, not who you hope they'll be someday, well, the sooner you're going to save yourself from a whole lot of disappointment. And I know, as humans, we love words. We love hearing those apologies and promises and that little sweet talk in the ear. But those actions, well, they don't lie. They'll tell you the truth every single time. So when someone says to you, well, oh, I've got your back, but where are they when you need them the most? Nowhere to be found. Or this one, I do respect you. You do, really? But why do you keep disrespecting my boundaries then? Or this one, oh, I'll change, I promise. But you keep doing the same dumb thing over and over again that got you here. Reality check, people. People are creatures of habit. And if a person has been a certain way for 20, 30, even 40 years, well, chances are pretty damn good that's just how they are, and they're going to stay that way. And that's okay. I mean, we are human after all. But you don't have to keep participating in the nonsense. And let's be real. Why do we ignore every red flag that's waving in our face? Well, because we see their potential. We don't want to accept them for who they truly are. We want them to be who we hope they can be. And then we get emotionally attached to it. It happens. So we convince ourselves that we're way too invested in time and energy and resources to just give up and walk away now. And we don't like to admit that we were wrong. So we mistakenly make ourselves believe that if we can just hold on a little longer, they're going to come around and prove us right. Big reality check, people. None of these reasons are good enough reasons to keep hurting yourself. Just not. And what about that? If I give them just one more chance, they'll change argument. Well, ask yourself, how much time have you already wasted on this person? And how many times before have they disappointed you And how many times are going to have to disappoint you before you finally say, you know what, enough is enough? And ask yourself this. If they haven't changed yet, why would they change now? And if they keep ignoring your feelings, why would they start to care now? Does that make sense? And just know the longer you stay, the more you lose. You lose your peace. You lose that trust in yourself. And you lose a lot of time and energy that you're never going to get back. And worst of all, you start to doubt your own intuition. So what can we do? Well, I got you. Here are 4 steps to protect yourself from getting played again. First off, stop making excuses for bad behavior. And Oprah said it best. When people show you who they are, well, believe them the first time, not the 5th or 6th or 19th time, the first time. And learn to trust patterns over empty promises. One mistake a person makes, okay, we get it. And that can be forgiven. But a consistent pattern of disrespect, oh no. That's not a mistake, people. That's a choice. And learn to set boundaries and mean it when you set them. So when you say, I'm done, mean that. Or when you say, I will not tolerate that, stand on that. Or when you say, I expect better, do not settle for less. And be willing to walk away. Because in reality, you don't need closure. You don't need a big speech. What you need is distance and peace. And remember, people, you can't force respect out of someone. And you can't make someone value you if they just don't. And you damn sure can't love someone enough to make them change. That's not up to you. But what you can do, you can love yourself enough to know when to walk away. Because if this person wanted to change, well, they already would have. And if they respected you the way they should, then they wouldn't have put you in this position in the first place. And if they really cared as much as they claim, you wouldn't have to wonder. So let them go. Walk away. Because the minute you start believing people the first time, well, you'll stop wasting time on the wrong people. All right, Circle. Let's talk. Let's speak on it. Have you ever ignored a glaring red flag and it came back and bit you in the ass later? Oh, I bet you have. And drop your stories down in the comments. And I know I'm not the only one here who had to learn this particular lesson the hard way. I know there are a lot more of you out there who learned this same lesson or are in the process of learning this lesson. And oh, believe me, it's a doozy. And if this message did hit home for you today, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. And please, by all means, share this with someone who needs to hear it, because there are a lot of people out here who are messed up in this situation and they need to find a way out. Well, family, thank you for pulling up a chair with me today. I really appreciate it. You know, I love it when you stop by and you're always welcome here. And let's continue to build this village together. Because from strangers to family, that's the journey we're on. And every voice does matter. I'm Unc. Take care of yourself and each other. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.